Now, tests. All tests are also open to be retaken at my discretion. All right. So just like the assisted assignments aren't set in stone once the grades are in the grade book, tests aren't set in stone once those grades are in the grade book either. But there is a little bit of work that you'll have to do in order to get there. Now, students who pass their first attempt with a score of 70% or higher, what you'll have to do in order to get a second attempt at that test is complete what's called a proof of practice assignment. Okay, a POP assignment. And that can be found in Google Classroom. So up here in Google Classroom, if you use the topic, so we go to classwork, there'll always be a topic for proof of practice, just as like there'll be a topic for the tests. All right. So let's say I gave a test on Greek and Latin roots, and my original score was a 15 out of 20, a 75%. Now, in order for me to earn a retest, to earn a retake, what I would have to do is go back and go to the proof of practice topic. And for each test, there will be a corresponding proof of practice assignment. Boom. And then you'll just simply open up that proof of practice assignment, whatever it is. You'll have to complete it, submit it. And once you've scored a 10 out of 10 on that proof of practice assignment, I will then send you a link to a retest that you can take. And then you can hopefully improve your original test score. Okay. So anytime that you want to retest and you've scored a 70% or higher on that test, meaning that you scored proficient, that you're not in need of remediation and one-on-one work, you just want to improve your grade, you have to complete the proof of practice assignment first. And the proof of practice assignments aren't going to be difficult. They aren't going to take a lot of time. They're just kind of like miniature tests, all right? So think of it like this. The proof of practice assignment, if you complete it and score a 10 out of 10, that proves to me that you know what you messed up, you understand the content, and you're not going to take the second test and score lower. Because if you take the second test and you score a lower score, that's the new score that I got to put in the grade book. So that proof of practice assignment kind of ensures to me that you know what you're doing and that you're actually going to score higher the second time around as opposed to scoring lower. All right? So the testing policy, if you score 70% or higher on your first test and you want to retake, once again, you just jump on the proof of practice topic, find the corresponding proof of practice assignment for that particular test, take it. Once you score a 10 out of 10, I will send you a retest, a test B. Okay? Now, for students who score below a 70%, so you score in the 60s or lower, and something I don't include in the syllabus, but in all my tests, nobody scores lower than a 50%. If you score a 10% out of 100, you're going to get a 50% in the grade book on that test. All right? So that is something that's kind of nice. No one scores lower than a 50% on any tests in my class. All right? But if you score lower than 70%, then you're going to be requested to meet with me in a Google Meet or a Google Hangout, and we're going to have a chance to have a one-on-one conversation about that test. We're going to be able to talk about it, go over it together, and you will not have to complete the proof of practice assignment independently. Okay, that'll be something that we do together. So we'll go over your test together. We'll talk about what you did well, what you did poorly, and we'll talk about how you can improve on it. You can take that proof of practice assignment with me as I'm kind of in Google Meets with you, just watching you do it. Ask me any questions you might have. And then once that's complete, then I will release the test B to you. So if you score lower than 70%, I will be getting to you and I will be scheduling a time for us to meet and have that one-on-one work time. Okay? So testing policy is a little bit different than assisted assignments. Assisted assignments that's independent. You guys can revise those if you so choose, but you don't have to, and that's all on you. Tests, if you score 70% or higher, you have to do proof of practice first. If you score lower than a 70%, that's going to be something you and I work on together. And all retakes will be done, it says here in Mr. Barker's room, either before school, after school, or during seminar at Mr. Barker's discretion. That's something that I haven't taken out of the syllabus since I was moved to teach virtually. So just know all retakes will be done in Google Meet. So you'll be in a Google Meet session with me, and I will kind of be monitoring you as you take that test. Okay, that way if you have any questions or you get stuck, I can help you. Okay, because the goal, guys, is for everybody to have a good score and everybody to understand the content and for everybody to pass my class with flying colors and to really just to get it. Okay, I don't want anybody to fail my class because they didn't understand the content. It's my job to make sure you guys get it, and that's why I provide you all these opportunities to redo your work and to retake your tests, because if you're not given those opportunities, how are you ever going to understand? All right,